Welcome to our channel. Today, we dive into a deeply emotional and divisive chapter unfolding within the palace walls. Prince William, overwhelmed with grief, was reportedly in tears as King Charles shared his final wish for Camilla's children, a decision that has shaken the royal family to its core. An insider reveals the mounting royal confusion as King Charles's deteriorating health and the ongoing battle over contested titles threaten to fracture the unity of the monarchy. The once cohesive family is now torn between tradition, personal loss, and political power struggles, and behind palace doors, whispers have grown into a public drama of heartbreak, rebellion, and the future of the monarchy. With the health of King Charles deteriorating after undergoing cancer treatment, and long-standing family rivalries surfacing, the royal family finds itself at a crossroads. In this moment of crisis, the personal and political collide in ways that will shape the future of Britain's monarchy. The crux of this royal dilemma lies in the relationship between Prince William and his father, King Charles. Insiders say that Prince William has been racked with sorrow and anger over his father's uncompromising dying wishes. The situation has come to a head with an emotional argument about Camilla's children and their place in the royal family, an issue that has been simmering for years but now seems to be reaching a boiling point. The emotional turmoil Prince William is experiencing is compounded by his growing fear that his father's final wishes, coupled with the king's declining health, may set in motion changes to the royal family that could irreparably damage its legacy. Sources close to the family suggest that the idea of Camilla's children receiving official royal titles has particularly shaken Prince William, who sees it as a betrayal of his mother's legacy and a break from royal etiquette that could alter the monarchy's future forever. King Charles, whose health has become a matter of great concern after undergoing cancer treatment, is determined to fulfill what he perceives as his final obligations, even as his body weakens. Reports from the palace confirm that the monarch's health has significantly deteriorated, though details remain carefully guarded. Despite advice from his eldest son to take a break and prioritize his health, King Charles has insisted on keeping his commitments, particularly his planned trip to Italy for Queen Camilla's birthday. The king's decision to travel to Italy for Camilla's birthday celebrations has triggered a deep divide within the family and royal circles. What was initially seen as a simple celebration has turned into a full-blown power struggle. Many inside the palace question whether this trip is truly in the national interest or simply a personal indulgence for a monarch facing his final months. Prince William, who has always been seen as the stable pillar of the family, is torn between his duty to support his father's personal wishes and his commitment to the monarchy's well-being. He reportedly begged Queen Camilla to use her influence to convince King Charles to cancel the trip or, at the very least, choose a safer and less taxing option. But the king remained resolute, determined to honor his commitments to Camilla, even as his health continued to decline. For Prince William, this decision is more than just about a birthday celebration, it's about the very future of the monarchy. The king's insistence on going to Italy despite his deteriorating health has sparked outrage among traditionalists, who fear that the monarchy's stability and public image could be harmed. It has also raised concerns that King Charles's actions might set dangerous precedents for the future of the royal family, one that his son, Prince William, will have to navigate in the years to come. But it is the issue of royal titles that has truly ignited the firestorm within the palace. The most contentious aspect of this royal crisis is King Charles's desire to grant royal titles to Camilla's children. According to an anonymous source, the king has long wanted Princess Catherine to hold a unique and historically significant role within the royal court. However, his final wish includes bestowing official royal titles on Camilla's children, an act that has stunned palace insiders and sparked outrage among many senior royals. Prince William, whose relationship with Camilla's children has been strained for years, views this decision as a betrayal of his mother's legacy and a departure from the values that have long defined the royal family. He is deeply concerned that granting royal titles to Camilla's children would fundamentally shift the balance of power within the monarchy, and he believes that this decision could alter royal history in ways that may never be undone. For traditionalists and royal scholars, this move represents a profound challenge to centuries of royal tradition. The monarchy, as an institution, has long relied on a careful system of titles and succession, one that has been passed down through generations. Each title, each designation, carries with it the weight of history and cultural significance. To tamper with that system now, they argue, could undermine the very foundation of the British monarchy. In an emotional moment that has captured the attention of the public and palace insiders alike, Prince William was reportedly seen in tears after learning of his father's poor prognosis from his personal doctor. This tearful outburst has been described as both a personal grief over the impending loss of his father and a political protest against the changes to the royal family's structure. Prince William's emotional breakdown is said to reflect a deeper anguish about the impending changes to the monarchy and the potential damage to the traditions that have defined the royal family for centuries. According to some sources, Prince William's anger and tears were not just about the health of his father or the impending loss of a beloved parent, they were also a response to what he sees as a betrayal of his mother's legacy. Prince William has long held his mother, Princess Diana, in the highest regard, and he views the monarchy's traditions as a vital part of her legacy. The prospect of Camilla's children being elevated to official royal status has struck at the heart of what Prince William believes is the core of his mother's contribution to the royal family. The fallout from King Charles's actions has rippled across the nation, sparking intense debates on social media, in opinion articles, and on television. Some commentators have praised the king's decision to uphold his personal promises, arguing that his actions reflect a commitment to individual freedom and agency even in the twilight of his reign. Others, however, have criticized the king for prioritizing personal desires over the needs of the institution, warning that his decisions could have far-reaching consequences for the future of the monarchy. The debate over royal titles and succession is not merely about Camilla's children, it is about the future of the British monarchy itself. As the nation grapples with the possibility of significant changes to the royal family structure, many are asking whether the monarchy can adapt to contemporary realities without abandoning the traditions that have made it such a revered institution. Constitutional experts warn that the decisions made in the coming months will have lasting implications for the monarchy's legitimacy, public perception, and role in British society. Amid the growing turmoil, Princess Anne, known for her strong-willed and no-nonsense approach to royal duties, has reportedly intervened in the debate. According to insiders, Princess Anne has expressed strong opposition to King Charles's plans to grant royal titles to Camilla's children, arguing that such changes would undermine the integrity of the royal family and disrupt centuries of tradition. Princess Anne's stance has added fuel to the fire, as many see her as a defender of the monarchy's traditional values. Her intervention has prompted a series of private discussions between her and Prince William, as they seek to convince King Charles to reconsider his final wishes. For Princess Anne, this is not just about preserving tradition, it is about ensuring that the monarchy remains a symbol of continuity and stability for future generations. As these debates unfold behind palace doors, the public watches with bated breath, mindful that the decisions made in the coming weeks could shape the future of the monarchy for generations to come. Will King Charles's desire to fulfill his personal promises take precedence over the institution's historical obligations? Will Prince William be able to honor his father's wishes while maintaining the monarchy's traditions? And what role will Camilla's children play in this evolving drama? In the coming months, the royal family faces a critical juncture. King Charles's health, combined with the intense family conflicts and political ramifications surrounding royal titles, will determine whether the monarchy can weather this storm. Prince William's future as the future king will depend on his ability to navigate these challenges, balancing his personal loyalties with his commitment to the royal institution. Ultimately, the fate of the British monarchy may well hinge on how it responds to this moment of crisis. Can the crown adapt to contemporary expectations without losing the respect and reverence that have sustained it for centuries? The answer to that question will shape the monarchy's future and define the legacy of the royal family for years to come.